Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoor. Listen, I got to give you a warning right here. You may see a couple shots of the crack of my ass. Now, usually I keep that in there for OnlyFans, and that's it. So listen, there's a tip button. If you want to hit that, that's cool. Listen to me now. This is the Atayal XL. The Atayal, mini Atayal, the Atayal XL, all of that is my absolute favorite line of knives from Work Tough Gear, and that's saying a lot. That is nothing against any other designer. It's nothing. It's just the Atayal, the mini Atayal, the Atayal is hands down my favorite. Mr. Vic is one of my all-time favorite designers, and here's the deal, man. I'm going to do a couple of full barbecue videos with this knife, with Jimbo. Matter of fact, Jimbo's been using it for some barbecue cooks. So the edge, what you're seeing here is after several uses, but I wanted to get out a good use video, and Kirk called me today. We're getting the studio back ready. So first, the crack warning now to my dear tree hugging friends. Listen, old scabber right here. I'm on private property. We're clearing it out. We're getting it ready. There's going to be a small tree or two cut down. It has to come down anyway. We did it as quickly and humanely as possible. And then we're just going to do some straight chopping right here. Listen, this is probably a quarter to half, something like that. This damn knife is a beast. As soon as I find my tape measure, I'm going to give you some dimensions on it. The handle is G10 and it's super grippy. The steel is SK85 and it's super sharp. It has a nice working choil. It's got some jimping on the back. It's got a lanyard hole there if you need it for chopping. But guys, listen, for brush clearing, for light tree work, for any barbecuing, hell, for anything you can think of, this is the knife for you. Thank you, Megatron. She grabbed the tape measure. That girl is all over it. But listen, look at the handle size right there. My little fat paws are about 4 all the way across, 4 1/8. So there's ample room. Let me give you that inner grip. See where my fingers are right there, where my knuckles are right there. That's the inner grip. To me, it's the most important part of the knife. And guys, listen, the inner grip is 4 13/16 inches. There's not a hand on this planet this knife won't fit. The overall handle is right at 6 3/4. Now, that's the actual slabs of steel. The blade stock, let's look at that. Now, I pulled these by hand, so it's a 1/4 inch and it tapers down. Somebody wanted to argue that the other day. There's no arguing. It's a 1/4 inch blade stock that tapers down. Wicked, wicked trailing point. If you've watched the channel at all, you know that the trailing point is my favorite blade shape. Now listen, what I did is I just went out there and cleared land. This isn't tests, it's not demonstrations, it's actually putting in work and clearing a piece of property real quick. So from right here, from light foliage to some actual chopping. When we get to the chopping, I'm gonna be quiet just so you can hear these licks. This thing is like a sword, son. Right here, just some more quick. And here's the thing. I never got fatigued from it. Never. It swings light, it swings fast, has a tremendous balance point. But you see right there, it is just a wicked, wicked blade. The blade is 12 1/4 inches with an 11 1/2 inch cutting edge. All right. Now, right there, some more quick swings. I'm telling you, what I did was just videoed me clearing property. That's why we call it a land clearing beast. It can stab. It can do anything you need it to do. And we'll do more videos, guys. But the thing is, just to get on the board, to me sometimes, it's better just to see actual work. Now, if you get upset about tree cutting, close your eyes. Watch this. Now, let me say this as well. There's a million of these trees. They start off as weeds. I don't know what type of tree it is. It is a softer material. That's why I say light, medium work, whatever. But here's the deal too, guys. I'm going to chop up some oak probably this weekend or when we do our barbecue video because I get asked constantly, how work Tough Gear's heat treat is. There's an old nimbly bimbly ball and about tripped over the tulips there. It's probably, guys, honestly, look at that. Top 3 heat treats in the world. Now people want to argue with that, and it's usually people don't know shit what they talking about. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the high road there and say I'm right. I don't know if that's taking the high road, but it is for this video. One of my favorite demonstrations to do is this. Hold the log. That's probably 3.5 inch diameter, maybe a little smaller log, right? Look at the bites this thing's getting. It's built for swinging. Now, what's going to happen, guys, is this wood will dry out. I'll use some of it to line it across. The plans for the property are these. We're going to have a bushcraft shelter place. We're going to have a fire pit. We're going to have a place where you can put 3 tents. Now, right here, just some more quick clearing. This thing is almost like a machete, if a machete was light, fast, and a 1/4 inch, and I'm sure they're out there. But when you couple that with solid G10 handle scales, with a handle that anybody can grip, with a world-class heat treat, and here's the thing, people talk about SK85. I had some clown tell me, oh, it's not a super steel or some stupid shit. Yeah, no, everybody knows that. It's a high carbon steel that if you maintain it, it'll hold an edge for a good while. It's a Japanese series, the SK85. It's just a great steel. It's easy to sharpen in the field. It has a 90-degree spine, so you can strike a ferrocenium rod. You can take it hog hunting if you want to. But the thing is this. This, to me, is a great trailblazing, trail clearing knife, especially if you're in the southeast like I am. And I have a lot of caveats and things like that. But I do that, guys, so that you understand we keep the knife in its parameters, in its stuff. I'm not going to try to tell you that this would go up against the wilds of Canada. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying, however, is it's a hell of a barbecue knife, a hell of a path blazer. It gets it done. For the swamps of northeast Florida, for the woodlands of northeast Alabama, South Georgia, all over the country, all over the world, this thing is a beast, son. Now watch here, I'm going to try to do some stabbing. I missed this sumbitch about 10 times until finally I just stab it so deep in the stump that I picked the stump up. And you see all them vines and stuff holding it back? Now watch, right here, boom, missed. But you see how I'm having to pry it out. The other thing is, and here's the thing, guys. Here's the whole thing. Now, that is some tire tread down there. Here's why I left this in. I know I missed a bunch. I'm well aware of that. But I'm also, look at that, all the way through it, almost 2 inches, 3 inches. But I also know that I'm not doing any crazy, I'm doing a 6 to 8 inch punch. Look at that, picking that whole stump up. This thing is a beast. And again, it gets it done. I cleared out. What I wished I would have done is took a good shot of the property before and after. Now, you guys have been out there. You've seen it before. But it's probably been 6, 7 months. Look at the bite this thing gets. It's just like a sword. You see the clean cuts. No fatigue. Let's listen. If I ever wanted to swing it hard, it'd probably go all the way through it. It held its edge incredibly well. Incredibly well. Not all of the wood we cut out there was green. There were some dry parts. Look at that. Just beastly, son. And the thing is this. When I find a knife I like or I love, I would take every make and model that ever comes out with this one. Why? Because I know it's going to work. It's got a nice forward cant. It is a hell of a trailing point, man. 12-inch blade, 11.5 inch cutting edge, and it's just wicked. I mean, it's wicked. You see with every swing, with every hit, it's almost getting stronger, right? Now, I'm going to show you the entire edge at the end. Look at that clean cut, man. Super, super fired up about this. Now, this is just an old piece of oak. I wanted to do a little bit of whittling with, play with, see the feel of the knife. I love getting the feel of the knife just by whittling. Is this a normal whittling knife? For me, it is, yes. For me, when we do a camp out or something like that, or next weekend when Jimbo's cooking and we're waiting between shots, I will probably take some wood and just whittle. It's relaxing. We've talked about that before. So here's the deal. I'm going to put a link in the description. Now I want y'all to watch this shit right here. Not me tearing the paper. But how much this edge, I walked straight in from the swamp and just picked up a piece of paper and started cutting it. Incredible, incredible, incredible edge. Man, this thing's a beast. Can't wait to continue on. I'll put a link to Work Tough Gear in the description. Now, I know they probably had a drop. There's more drops coming, guys. Every Friday night, check out Work Tough Gear website, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time to see what's dropping. Or go to Work Tough Gear Adventure Team on Facebook. Ask to join, get in there. Don't be an asshole, but we'll tell you when all the drops are. Look at them karate moves, son. Listen, I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Love y'all.